Everybody wants fame, the attention, the applause, the millions of eyes on you. But what most people do not realize is that fame comes with a cost you rarely see. Listen, I'm not famous yet. But as someone who is building her own creative journey, I often ask myself, what does the spotlight really take from you? Hello, I am Kyra, and in this video, we are going to talk about the hidden cost of fame. This video is not meant to scare you, not meant to be negative, but to simply raise awareness. Because when you understand the price, you can protect yourself better if that moment ever comes. Alright, so let's talk about pressure and mental health. When we think of fame, we picture luxury, we picture black cars, we picture jewelry, but behind the curtain, there's a pressure that weighs heavy on mental health. Studies show that more than 70% of musicians experience anxiety and depression tied to their careers. That's not just statistics. It's people. Think about Bryson. In a recent Candid interview, he admitted he only makes music to feed his family, and if it was not for that, he'd walk away. Sheeran revealed in his Disney Plus documentary that when life got overwhelming, he buried himself in work. That is a kind of toxic productivity. So basically, instead of healing, he drowned himself in creating. If you ever hustle hard just to avoid your feelings, then you know what I'm talking about. And see, that is the hidden cost. The applause outside while you're breaking inside. You know, another cost that people do not talk about enough is loneliness and identity loss. Fame might put you in front of millions, but many artists say that it leaves them feeling isolated. Honestly, it's not just celebrities. Look at the creators on YouTube. Look at Love Island Beyond the Villa. There has been many instances where people like Serena, Kyra, they have expressed the amount of anxiety that they have with this newfound fame. There's one YouTuber named Melanie Murphy. She said that there is no off button. If you vanish for months, the algorithm buries you. In fact, a Guardian report found that over half of online creators struggle with burnout, and over a third thought about quitting. So now, as we know, that fame forces you to be in performance mode all of the time. You're always on. And we wonder why Beyonce literally goes to work and go home. But unfortunately, everybody is not Beyonce, and she has built her life off of years of being in the spotlight to get to where she is now. So yeah, I think having to be in the spotlight 24/7, over time, you sort of forget who you are without the spotlight. And honestly, that is a dangerous trade-off. All right, so let's talk about the tragedy of icons, because we've seen what happens when the weight of fame becomes unbearable. Legends like Amy Winehouse, Kurt Cobain, and so many others are reminders of how destructive the pressure can be. This does not mean that fame itself is evil. It just means the amount of applause makes you immune to human pain. And if icons with the world's love could not accept it, it shows us how real the hidden cost of fame truly is. So here's the part that gives me hope. Things are changing. Artists are starting to speak out. Mental health is finally becoming a conversation. In fact, there are support groups all over the world, wellness programs within the music industry, and are stepping into therapy and helpline spaces. Beyond the industry, the advice is simple yet powerful. Set boundaries. Even in success, schedule downtime. Protect your identity and don't let numbers or applause define you. It is so important to invest in your mental health, however that looks for you. Therapy, community, just being by yourself, talking to friends, going to spend time with your family, having trusted people in your life can literally change everything. This video is not meant to be negative. The dream of fame does not have to come with self-destruction, but awareness is what makes the difference. So again, I'm not a celebrity yet. I'm someone building, learning, and sharing. And from where I stand, I think it's worth asking, what's the point of success if you lose yourself in the process? So let's chase greatness, but with our eyes open and with care and with balance. So if this video gave you something to think about, hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who may need to hear it. And I want to hear from you too. Do you think the cost of fame is worth it? Drop a comment below, because I'll be reading every single one of them. In the end, fame fades, but your peace, that's priceless.